Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for this month's new issue of The Walking Dead comics. I'm incredibly excited. I really want to see what happens if Rick actually dies. If so, what will the title of this is Aftermath. If so, what will the aftermath be? We have issue 192, should give the number. But I'm recording with this temporary setup while I'm switching over to a new setup, but I'm actually kind of growing attached to this temporary setup somewhat, so I might still do some videos like this. But I guess you'll see next month whether I'm still recording like this or if I've moved to a new setup. And if I look wonky, it's because I have the one headphone like way back on my head so I can actually hear myself speak, because these are like mega noise canceling. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see. I want to know what's going to happen. I said before, last month, I actually wouldn't be upset at all if Rick died this way, because I feel like it would be a good death. I feel like it would lead to some really interesting storylines. So, while I obviously don't want to see him go, I think it would be a good death, and I'm excited to see what happens. We have 192 Aftermath, and this Carl image on the cover, and again, I talk about how I don't look at the covers ahead of time anymore, and it's made me like them so much more, because then I buy it when it comes out the month, when it comes out on the first Wednesday, and I'm just like always surprised by the covers now, and it doesn't really give things away a few issues ahead of time. I really like this one. Okay, let's see what we get. It's not very like artsy, but I still like it more than some of the artsy ones even. Okay, and we're starting off with Sebastian just shot Rick. What? I'm sorry, I didn't. And then he bitches out and runs away. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh shit, we have another gunshot? And Rick goes down. More gunshots? So is he gonna die like this? I thought it... Hold on a sec. It looked like he ran away. Or no, he wasn't running away, Rick was just reaching toward him. I thought the silhouette meant that he was running away back out the door. I thought that was his back, but no, he was still facing Rick. So he shoots him more times. Okay. So Rick has to just die at this point, right? But he drops the gun. Probably not the best move when you just murdered a guy. Drops the gun and runs. Holy shit. Oh, and Rick is dead, I think. His eyes are open and everything. Wow. Again, I love it. This is a dramatic way to kill the main character. Because it's like... the main character's just dead. Nobody gets to say their goodbyes. There's no big heroic sacrifice moment. Shit just happens. And I like that. I like the idea of shit just happens. Holy hell. And what's exciting about it is, what's it going to do for the other characters? With him gone, the other characters are going to get to spin in all kinds of different directions, and it's a really, really exciting prospect. But the door's left open. Rick's laying there till morning. Oh shit. Now we see Jesus and Aaron eating breakfast. Carl waking up. Oh shit. Sleep well? Sure did. Man, this place really cleans up nice. Wow. There's a restaurant up the street that serves the best pancakes. You should give it a shot. And Jesus talking to Carl. You had me at pancakes. Let me see if my dad's up. And he's walking down the streets. He goes up to his room. Notices the door is open. Looks surprised. Grabs the doorknob. Holy fuck. I totally forgot. I thought he was just gonna find a dead body. I totally forgot he would turn. Holy shit. That's even worse than finding just a dead body. Finding zombie Rick. I am like blown away. This is so good. This is even surprising me. And like, I should know. People who die in The Walking Dead become zombies. It's kind of the whole premise of the series. But I totally like, I was so invested that I forgot. Oh my god. And Carl looks like horrified, obviously. And he puts him down. Like instinctively, like not a moment's I was wondering if he was going to hesitate or anything. Not a moment's hesitation, though. He put him down. Holy fuck. What is Carl going to do now? This is so good. Look at these panels. He drops to his knees and then falls down. This is so good. Look, the door's open. Don't go in, send for a guard. Oh God, go get Mercer, find him. Jesus, I think I know whose gun this is. Yes, his son, yes. His son, yes. Send for Michonne, she'll know what to do. Holy hell. I didn't even see him. I just saw the dead. I reacted. Oh man, this is such good writing that he just reacted because he saw a zombie. He didn't even pay attention that it was his dad. I just saw the dead. I reacted. By the time he was on the ground, I realized what I'd done. When I was a kid, when we were alone in that house after we'd escaped the prison, I remember I thought he was dead. I was so scared of being alone. I hesitated, like I thought dying would be better than living without him. Today was different, but I'm still scared of living without him. Oh, Carl, this is so good and it makes me ashamed. Well, like, I love the TV series in that it's doing something different, but it also makes me like, oh, why won't we get to see this in the TV series? Oh, this is so good. And he's crying. I keep thinking, what if I'd just gone to breakfast? And this arc has been like, we have lost Rick, we have lost Dwight, two of the best characters. I keep thinking, what if I'd just gone to breakfast without him? If I hadn't gone to his room, he was tired. I should have just let him sleep. If he'd have been alive a little longer. I mean, not really, but kind of. I wish I didn't know. If I'd stayed at the hilltop, I wouldn't know. Okay, and now we're cutting to him meeting with Pamela? What do you want? It took 2 days, but we found your father's killer. It's my son, Sebastian. Oh, so she's gonna she totally ratted him out. Where is he? He's in custody. I want to talk to you directly. Make you aware of the situation. Get your take on things. What do you mean, he says. This is a very emotional time for you. You've been through so much, and I'm so very sorry. I just want to make sure you're not gonna take matters into your own hands. Will he be punished? Says Carl. And then she starts crying. He's my son. I love him with all my heart, but he'll spend the rest of his life behind bars for what he did. Okay then. And see, this is interesting, because just judging from the cover, I don't know if Carl's going to let that stand or not. And when it was Negan, he didn't take matters into his own hands. He let Negan stay in prison. So I wonder if it's going to be different with Sebastian because it was his father rather than Glenn, but who knows? I'm sorry for what you're going through, says Carl. And then he gets up. She looks surprised, and he walks out with Maggie. I'm sorry for what Sebastian did too. I know this is a hard time for you, but if you think somehow you're just gonna quietly take that desk back because of all this, don't, says Michonne. And then she's sitting there. I love the way Mercer's silhouetted behind her, and then we see his face in the next panel. Friggin' love Mercer. And now we see Sebastian in jail. He jumps up. You're his son, aren't you? And he's crying. I don't know what to say to you. And I love this look on Carl's face. My mother ran this place. My dad died a long time ago. My sister too. Everything was bad until we got here. Once the Commonwealth was up and running, life had never been better. We made the rules. We were on top. I did whatever I wanted. I thought I could do anything. So when your dad fucked everything up, I thought if he went away, everything would go back to normal. I've never killed anyone before. I know so many people have. So many dangerous people out there, but I haven't. They always say taking a life is hard, but it wasn't. It was so easy. And he starts bawling even more. Shut up. And then he looks surprised at Carl's answer. If you think I'm gonna feel sorry for you now, you think I'm gonna feel sorry for you now? Everyone's been talking about you. No one likes you. No one ever liked you. You're not a good person. I can tell you're not sad about what you did. You're sad about what happened to you because of it. Your mother was worried I was going to take matters in my own hands, kill you, for revenge. I like this better. I get to check on you, see your misery. You get to sit and remember the life you had. That's a far better punishment than death. My dad taught me that. It's more civilized. It's what he would have wanted. All that aside, make no mistake. If you ever get out of this cell for any reason, I will find you, and I will put you, I will find you, and before I put you back in this cell, I will hurt you. I'll be seeing you. Ta-ta. I love this, because he's like an amalgam of both Rick and Negan here. Or, like, he says the ta-ta like Negan, but he's more like sort of the crazy, brutal incarnations of Rick, you know? And I like the way he's sticking with, he's not going to just kill him, he's going to leave him in prison to watch him rot. It's basically the same thing that Rick did with Negan. Except, like, Rick had more of a philosophical purpose to it, but still. We have Michonne and Carl now with the coffin in the back of a wagon. All set. And this leaves so many questions. Not just who's going to take over the Commonwealth, but who's going to take over for Alexandria now. I still don't know if we can trust John and the Saviors, but we'll see. All set, says Michonne. Yeah, I know there are people who want to bury him here, but he should be buried next to Andrea. It's what he would have wanted. I completely agree. I am still in shock they killed the main character after all this time like this. What an issue. You don't have to come with me. I can make it on my own, he says. I'm sure you can, but you shouldn't. I'm sure you could use the company, she says. Carl, I know you wanted to get an early start, but there's some people who want to pay their respects in Alexandria. Shouldn't take more than an hour or so for them to pack up. Wait, who wants to come? Says Carl. Ah, and it's so many people. It's like everybody. Oh, it's so sad. We see like all of the people in there. From Sadiq to Princess to Heath, Eugene. Man. Yumiko and Magna are there. Brienne. Is that Vincent, I think? It's crazy. Oh, and now we're seeing faces there. Is that, in the second panel, is that Maxwell? I can't even tell. Not sure who the white lady with the glasses is. And we see Heath, Yumiko, Lance, wow. One of the soldiers as well. Annie's there. And I think that's Brianna. Yeah, I think that's Brianna there. Then Princess. Not sure who the guy in the hat is. We have, is that Eduardo? I think so. Oh, Laura's there. Wow. And it's good to see Laura's still loyal to them, seemingly. Some lady I don't recognize, and then Stephanie and Aaron. And then we see Dante, Elodie, Earl. No, that's Brianna. So that must have been her son on the first panel, I think. Maybe. Because that's what I was wondering at first. I thought Brianna looked way older than that. I was trying to tell, is that her or her son? Because it was difficult to tell with the panel. I think that's her son. And then Sadiq and Magna. Some guy I don't recognize. Wow, Pamela even wants to come. It's crazy. Jesus, another soldier, person I don't know. Mercer, of course. Then I don't know who this old person is. Vincent. Don't know who these next two are. That's crazy, and they just have this massive funeral procession. And then, what the heck, is Carl falling? Carl, and Michonne's looking down. Are you okay? He sacrificed so much to create a world where we can say goodbye. Andrea, she got to say goodbye to everyone, but he's just gone. What was it all for? Everything's better now. The world's safer. The whole world is different because of him. He survived so much. But now he dies? Oh God. I can't go on without him. I can't do this. Not anymore, he says. Wow. I think he needs to see Lydia. She needs to talk him out of this shit. Man. Holy hell, this was good. This was a good issue. Like, it happened exactly how I said I kind of wanted it to, where he's just gone. He doesn't get to say his goodbyes, and then everyone has to figure out what to do from there. Now we're seeing Carl, Michonne, Maggie, even Pamela and Mercer, like, we have to see what they're going to do now. So, amazing. I am so excited for what the future is going to be here. Because we still have a lot of different things going on with a lot of different communities. Are we going to get more stories of infighting and building up? Or is there going to be another bad guy that comes in somewhere? Because I don't think Pamela's necessarily going to be a bad guy. I think that she cares about her son, of course, but I think she's on the page of working together with everybody at this point. I think she sort of sees the light and sees that she's better off working with Mercer and Michonne than she is trying to take over or anything, because it's clear the people aren't behind her at this point. So, yeah, I think we might have a few more issues to sort of have the saying goodbye to Rick arc, but holy shit, that was something. That was something. Either way, I'll have a review up. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or if it'll be Saturday, maybe. Might even do it Friday. Not sure what day this video will even go up. I'm recording it Wednesday afternoon, but I don't know if I'm gonna not be able to post it till Thursday. So who knows? You'll be seeing this when you see it, and maybe a day or two later you'll see the review. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video. Comment down there to tell me what you thought of this issue and what you thought of my my thoughts on it and all that. My reaction. Subscribe for more. Walking Dead, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. And if you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. It's free and open for anyone. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.